What is hell and where is it located? Y'all, I think it's important to talk about because we live in a world full of both energies, good, the bad, and then a little bit of the ugly or a lot of bit of the ugly. And I think it's good to know that this world may be filled with beauty and then some. We see the trees, we see the plants, we see the leaves, we see the streams, and we see the beautiful sun all beaming down on this beautiful environment, this beautiful Amazon, this beautiful Sahara desert, this beautiful, forest, trees type of scene in the north or the south, whatever hemisphere you're on. And I think it's good to know that underneath all that beauty is a whole lot of ugliness. It is terrifying, traumatizing. We have kangaroos that throw their babies at the predator when they feel like they're being hunted. So we have a lot of death, and there's nothing that can survive with and thrive without something dying simultaneously. And unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. Even when it comes to plants, trees, and then some, we have roots and the veins of the earth that compete with other roots and veins and vines to for nutrients so that it can live. The tree can, grow higher and higher. And there's some trees that's hundreds of years old, and we find that very amazing and extravagant, that, oh my gosh, this tree was around when the Civil War was happening or the Revolutionary War was happening. However, we don't really remember that that tree, much like some others, has taken a bunch of nutrients over time where other trees had to die. It's a dog eat dog world. And we have to remember that when it comes to living in hell mentally, because hell is a mental state of mind. Hell is a spiritual state of being. Hell is a present moment. Just like heaven, we can incorporate hell in our lives. We can incorporate hell because we don't have boundaries and anything goes, and foundation is everything, right? So we can create hell in our lives by becoming close with people that may not be the best for us. We can create hell in our lives by relying on different jobs that may not care about our overall well-being and mental well-being. We can create hell by putting expectations on the world that is meant for dogs to eat other dogs, trees to essentially overtake nutrients where other trees have to die. So it's important to note that yes, there's ugliness in this world, and there's hell anywhere that you want to see and any way that you want to look. However, just know that it's a state of mind, and if you allow many of the negative things into your mind, into that state, you're compromising your own internal world. Your own internal world is created by you. You can't blame other people for the world that you created, because essentially we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. We are already born with certain talents, lights, feelings, loves, just ways of being in this world, right? However, we also may come up with in different environments where it can not only put a damper on the things you were born with, the blessings that you were born with, but because of the environment, we may let the world influence the way we look at it, and influence in a way where how we are looking at it says something about the one who's perceiving, not the actual perception. So if you feel like the world is an ugly place and all these things, and and nobody can nobody can thrive. Everybody can only just survive. That's what you will create in your perception. That's what you will create in your experience. That's what you will create in your own internal world. And law of affinity is a real thing. Like attracts alike, right? Not all the time opposites attract. Sometimes like minds attract other like minds. And like situations, like minds may attract like situations. So, with that being said, what are you attracting? What are we attracting? What have we attracted that we don't want to attract in the future? And are we going to let what may have attracted to us in some way where we feel like it's our fault or not our fault? Are we going to let it have a say in how we are going forward? The results of us now is what we call the future. Are we going to let it put a damper on our future, what happens right now? No. No. We can always take something and be like, hey, this is not supposed to happen. Hey, I didn't deserve this. Hey, but just remember, you're in a world where things are meant to happen. Things are meant to occur. And things are meant to throw you in a mindset where you think like the Matrix. So then you become like the Matrix. A lot of people get heartbroken. I hear this all the time. Oh, men are trash or women are users. That's all you will attract if you truly believe that. But there's a lot of men out there that are gentlemen, and there's a lot of women out there that are abundant and independent. And matter of fact, all they do for them and their community is just provide an endless well of love, support, and encouragement and appreciation, and then some. So, to be honest, what are you attracting? Is that of you? Are you attracting it because you went through something in your childhood? Are you attracting something because someone broke your heart? Are you attracting it because you feel like you didn't deserve this in the first place, but this is how the world works, so, fuck it. There's a lot of different things that we can take accountability for, where in the future we can see the results of manifesting your reality. Yes, bad things happen to good people all the time. All the time. No one is safe. No one is safe out here. Because this is the world full of two different energies. Good, bad, and then in the middle, a little bit of the ugly reality of such. However, are we letting, like I said, the environment control our internal world? Yeah, but bad things happen to good people all the time. A lot of people don't deserve half the stuff that they go through. But a lot of people also could take accountability for some of the stuff they continuously go through, and it's consistent. Like, for instance, I got into a car accident when I was younger, and there was nothing I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't going too slow. I wasn't, matter of fact, I was turning. And as I was turning, someone just rammed in the back of my first car I ever drove. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't deserve this. I don't this is not meant to happen to me and all that stuff. However, going forward, I make sure I take turns lighter. However, going forward, if I have a heavy foot, I catch myself, At different times, I catch myself being safe with my car, even though that previously it wasn't my fault, me getting to my first accident. But going forward, I haven't gotten into an accident in years because, one, I like to be careful. Anything could happen. but I like to put my mind out there, put my thoughts out there, put my positivity out there, and be thankful that I come home safe every day. Be thankful that I can drive. Be thankful that I have a car. Be thankful, all these good things or whatnot. It represents on how I treat my car. So therefore, when people want to play aggressive, you know, they're playing aggressive with themselves and they go ram somebody else or whatnot. However, I was somehow saved from that because of how I chose to handle my day in the first place. So that is just a little bit of what I feel, where hell comes from, how the world may influence our internal selves, our internal world, and what we may manifest going forward. So therefore, if you found this video useful, like, share, subscribe to join my tribe. Share because I know you care. And next video, I will see you there. Deuces.